Welcome to the 2026-2027 VEX V5 Robotics Competition, and this year's game, Override. Override is played on a 12-foot by 12-foot field by two alliances, one red and one blue, made up of two teams each. There are 119 scoring objects in Override, 56 cups, and 63 pins. Cups are hollow hourglass shapes with one opaque side and one transparent side. Pins come in four different configurations: red-blue, red-yellow, blue-yellow, and yellow-yellow. Points are scored by stacking pins and cups on top of goals. The addition of a cup allows teams to increase the number of pins that goal can hold. There are 9 different goals located around the field. 5 of them are neutral and can be used by either alliance. The remaining 4 goals are red or blue and can only be used by their designated alliance. Goals can be one of 3 sizes, and all of them are equipped with April tags for vision sensor identification, regardless of starting alliance. 10 cups and 11 pins begin in the driver's station, where they can be introduced to the field together or individually using a loader. A stack is created by adding a cup to a pin scored in a goal. Only a pin's visible color will count as scored. When adding cups and pins, teams must take note of the orientation of the previously placed object in the stack, as placing a pin into the opaque side of a cup prevents that color from being scored. The match begins with robots in their designated starting positions, with one red-yellow or blue-yellow preload each. Override consists of a 15-second autonomous period, where teams can win an autonomous bonus of 12 points, as well as an autonomous win point. Once the autonomous winner has been determined, the 1-minute 45-second driver control period begins, where teams will work together to score more visible pins than the opposing alliance. There is no limit to the number of scoring elements that are allowed to be placed on a goal. However, until the end of the match, each robot's vertical expansion is limited to 50 inches tall. Each visible red and blue pin is worth 5 points, and every visible yellow pin is worth 0 points, until they are claimed by an alliance using a toggle. Toggles have the ability to change the color assignment of any visible yellow pins within one of 4 quadrants. For example, a stack that includes 1 red pin and 2 yellow pins has a score of 5 points for the red alliance, while the toggle is yellow. If that quadrant's toggle is changed to red, the red alliance score for that stack increases by 10 points for every yellow pin. However, if the toggle is changed to blue, then all yellow pins within that stack will count toward the score for the blue alliance. Teams will need to use pins strategically, as there are limited quantities of each color combination: 20 red-yellow pins, 20 blue-yellow pins, 19 yellow-yellow pins, and only 4 red-blue pins. But at any given time, each robot is only allowed to possess 1 cup and 1 pin. In the final 10 seconds of the match, alliances have one last chance to turn the tide of the game. During this time, robots within the midfield boundary may not exceed a total height of 18 inches and must do their best to avoid being forced out of the midfield by the opposing alliance. Any robot breaking the plane of the midfield in any way at the end of the match will receive 8 points. But that's not all. The alliance that stands their ground with the greatest number of robots inside the boundary when the clock runs out will claim the points of all yellow pins scored on the center goal. And to make things interesting, this season, teams must accommodate a build restriction, as your robot's drivetrain may not exceed 55 watts. Override can also be played in Robot Skills Challenges, the collegiate-level VEX-U Robotics Competition, and the VEX AI Robotics Competition. Check out the game manual for all the details. Official rules and game information for Override can be found at competition.vex.com. Good luck, and have a great season.